But I had an epiphany recently, this spring. I was sort of thinking about analog computation and how to make things more energy efficient. And I suddenly realized that maybe these digital intelligences we've got that use backprop, where you can make many copies of the same model that behave identically, maybe they're actually better than what we've got. They're still a bit smaller than what we've got, but not that much smaller. They can pack a lot more knowledge into a lot fewer weights. And my current belief is they're probably just a better form of intelligence that couldn't evolve because it's so energy intensive. It needed us to create it. But my current belief is that, so this switches to the other question of the role AI for neuroscience, that new developments in AI may not be telling us much about neuroscience. It may be we've got most of the inspiration we could from the brain, and now the new developments don't necessarily tell us much about the brain. That's a radically new thought for me. For 50 years, I thought that if you made your AI a bit more like the brain, it will work a bit better. And I no longer really believe that. One other thing I think AI has told us is that these big language models, or big multimodal models especially, have undermined the kind of argument that the brain is more statistically efficient than artificial neural nets. And I think what they've shown is that people previously were comparing what an MIT undergraduate can learn from not much data with what a tabula rasa neural net can learn from not much data. And if you take a large language model and you could pit the large language model against the MIT undergraduate on some new task, there's not nearly so much difference in statistical efficiency. This is the few-shot learning. So I think AI has taught us something about why we're statistically efficient. And I think Bayes said it rather a long time ago, that we have a very, very rich prior. But there's no reason why digital intelligences can't have a similarly rich prior.
She doesn't know.
She's beginning to suspect, I think.
Suspect? How can it not know what it is?
Commerce is our goal here at Tyrell. More human than human is our motto. Rachel is an experiment, nothing more.
We began to recognize in them strange obsession. After all, they are emotionally inexperienced with only a few years in which to store up the experiences which you and I take for granted. If we gift them past, we create a cushion or pillow for their emotions, and consequently we can control them better.
Memories. You're talking about memories.
They say you're the best memory maker there is.
Well, then they're kind. I love birthday parties.
You work for Wallace.
Subcontract. I'm one of his suppliers. He offered to buy me out, but I take my freedom where I can find it.
Why are you so good? What makes your memories so authentic?
Well, there's a bit of every artist in their work.